What's going on, guys? So if you're watching this video, I am more than likely on a plane right now, or I have already arrived in California for freaking E3, baby! That is right, I am going to E3, and I'm going to be playing all the games I can. I went to E3 2 years ago, and I won a contest that was able to go over there, and I went like super last minute. I'm talking about like I won the contest like 10 days before E3, and I had to get a hotel and everything. It was insane, but I would not change it for the world. That was awesome. It was such a great experience. E3 is like a gamer's paradise. I got to play a lot of games way before they came out. Like For Honor, I played For Honor 2 years before it came out. I got to play Battlefront. I got to play, you know, new Destiny stuff. There was just so many things. But now that I know what to expect at E3, know about the lines and all of that crap, I am going to embrace it this time around, and I'm going to try to play as many games as I can. Now that I have a PC, I can actually look at the PC games. I want to play the PC stuff. Be like, oh, this would be cool to play on stream. I got a Nintendo Switch now, so I'm going to check out a lot of the Nintendo stuff. And you know I am going to check out all the PS4 stuff I can. But I'm making this video because I kind of want to make a prediction, since this video will be out right before the Sony conference happens tomorrow night. But I also want to talk about, what do you guys want me to see? Like, if you're like, you know, you wish you could get your hands on something, I want to go and try to play these games. Like I said, I'm going to play a lot of things if I can, because I'm not guaranteed to have Wi-Fi when I'm over there in Cali. But if I can, I would like to try to make recap videos every day. Like, I'll film, they're not going to be anything crazy. I'll probably just put my camera on a table or something and be like, guys, this is what I played, blah, 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 blah. And if I can kind of like, you know, put pictures in there, I will. If I can't, it'll just be like a vlog style, kind of like talking like this to you. And I'll be telling you my thoughts on whatever games I got to play that day. But I'm just really excited to actually just enjoy E3 this time around, know what to expect, and try to cover everything I can as well. I'm going to try to vlog it as well. A lot of people have been asking about that. Can you vlog it? If I can. It's just the weird thing about vlogging. Sometimes I get there and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I film a lot of the cool stuff, but I never do the actual like talking part. So we'll see how that goes, because I always feel like I just don't do it justice when I'm there, because I like to, you know, live in the moment at the times is. But if I can vlog it, I will definitely vlog it for you guys and make that like a highlight video at the end of like the week or whatever, whenever I can make that video. But here are my predictions. We already saw the Xbox conference, and if you guys are big Xbox fanboys, do let me know if you enjoyed it. Do you think the price point for the new Xbox One X is what they're calling it? They should have just called it the Scorpio, in my opinion. It was a cooler name. But how do you feel about the price point? $500? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's a little too much? A lot of people are saying that the upgrades aren't good enough to pay for that, and just you should stick with your Xbox One. I don't really know. Of course, a lot of people are like, oh, it's real 4K, unlike the PS Pro, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can fight that stuff forever. But I don't know. I saw the conference. It was kind of laggy for me. I don't know why. It was really weird. But they had some games that look cool. I will say my biggest jealousy moment is that they got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which you guys, if you come to the streams, you've seen me play that on PC. They got that for console. That's the only thing that they got that made me kind of jealous, and I was like, fuck. But I don't know if it's exclusive. I don't know if it's exclusive or if it's console exclusive, which there's a huge difference there, because remember, Xbox kind of promoted that Tomb Raider was, oh, just on Xbox, but it was really a timed release, and I want to know if that's going to be what's going to happen with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, because I heard a while back that they were actually working on PS4 and Xbox One ports for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So I'm really interested to see if they're still working on the PS4 one, or if they're just like, no, we said fuck it and we're going to do only Xbox exclusive. So I want to know. That's something I'm going to try to find out when I go, or when I, you know, check out stuff at E3. I'm going to try to find out if this is actually an Xbox exclusive or it's a time release. But let's go ahead and jump over to the PS4, and one game that I'm hoping gets announced. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it comes out for 2 years or whatever. I'm really hoping we get a new Batman game. You guys saw a long time ago I made a video about some leaked information that some people said that there was going to be a new Batman game called Batman Insurgent. I believe that's what it was called, and it was supposed to be like take place like 3 years after Origins or something along those lines. And so we're going to get a lot of new, like, different characters and whatnot. And I'm hoping those rumors are true. It would be awesome to have a freaking Batman game show up at E3. PlayStation, if anybody is going to do it, it's going to be PlayStation. They're the ones that always get those kind of just like, what the fuck kind of games. Or at least it's usually the Batman stuff shows up on PlayStation. To my knowledge, I don't think freaking Xbox has ever debuted a Batman game, but I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments on that. But I do feel like if we're going to get a new Batman game, it's going to be at the PlayStation conference. Secondly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a lot more VR stuff too. I know that was a big thing last year, but I feel like maybe PlayStation's going to come out with a few VR things to kind of just show other people. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more like horror games, but I do think that we're going to see a little bit more VR. It won't be too much, but I do think they still want to promote that PlayStation VR, which is something I still have not got or tried out. If I can try it out at this E3, I'll definitely try it out if there is any new stuff. But I do think we are going to see some VR titles. What they will be, I don't know. It would be awesome if we can get a damn Silent Hill game, but we saw what happened with all of that crap. But speaking of that, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see more of, I don't know what that game's called right now. I'm forgetting it, but you know, the one with Norman Reedus that's taking place of the damn one that should have been Silent Hill. But anyways, so those are some things there. I don't know why, as I was watching the Xbox presentation, I got this weird feeling that PlayStation might release a new BioShock. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about a new BioShock. I kind of heard that series was kind of over, but I don't know why. I feel like it's possible that a new BioShock game might be released at the PlayStation conference. There's no evidence to that. It was just something that popped in my brain, and I was like, you know what? It's been a while since the last BioShock, and it's a really well-loved game, so it would not surprise me if a new BioShock game was announced at some point during the conference. Surprisingly enough, we saw that Assassin's Creed was actually debuted on Xbox's conference. I really felt like that was going to be more of a PlayStation game, although, I mean, it's on both platforms, but, you know, you usually see, like, PlayStation get exclusive stuff, so it makes me think that Xbox has finally, like, maybe stole those exclusive rights, and maybe you're going to get more stuff on the Xbox than you would on the PlayStation, because usually that's kind of how it goes. But I don't know. We're going to see what happens there. We didn't see any Destiny stuff for Xbox, so it would not surprise me if Destiny and Activision are the ones, I should say Bungie, are going to have the exclusive stuff for Destiny 2 with PlayStation again. That would not surprise me if we see more of that. I'm not going to buy Destiny 2, but I do feel like I will play it at E3 if it is there to play. The biggest game I want to get my hands on is the new Battlefront. I got to play it 2 years ago when it was the first Battlefront. Now this is Battlefront 2. This game looks so epic. I mean, I love the first Battlefront, but now this one looks like it's going to be so much more intense. I don't think you have to go around actually getting the hero icon anymore. You actually build up points to become the hero. Like, I cannot wait for this. Darth Maul looked OP, and I don't know. I'm really excited to play that. And I don't know what else. I haven't really been trying to look up like what's gonna show up at E3, but I'm excited. I'm gonna play everything I can, guys. I'm hoping there's gonna be some more of Days Gone, which is that zombie game. They premiered that last year, I think. Hopefully that's playable this year. I would love for there to be a playable Red Dead Redemption, because it's supposed to be coming out in the spring, but I don't think that they're going to have that. That would blow me away if they did. But I feel like Rockstar is like Apple. You know how Apple doesn't give away anything for free? I feel like that's how Rockstar is nowadays. Like, they're so good, the quality of their games are well known, that they don't need to promote it anywhere, because the moment it drops, everybody's gonna be like, oh my god! They just have that freaking loyal fan base, so it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar doesn't show up at E3, because they were supposed to show up last year, if I wasn't mistaken, but they didn't. But, you know, since it is coming out in the spring, we could get some extra stuff at E3, and it would be at the PlayStation conference, if I'm not mistaken, because, you know, they have a really good relationship with PlayStation. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of indie titles. But man, I don't know. I can't wait to get there tomorrow, and hopefully you guys are excited for E3. You know, do keep up with all the coverage, all the live stuff they're going to be streaming on here, and hopefully when I get back, we'll have a live stream of our own, talk about all the games. But like I said, if I can, guys, I will try to post content every day. It won't have thumbnails and stuff like that, or I don't think it'll have thumbnails, but I will just try to post content, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, anyways, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you're at E3, if you happen to be one of the lucky people that is going to be at E3, try to find me. Follow me on Twitter. Oh, that's the biggest thing. Follow me on Twitter and freaking Instagram and Snapchat, because I will be freaking snapping and instaing everything while I'm there. Live videos. You can't take your stuff into there, into the freaking like gaming areas, but I will show you the booths and I will walk around. I might even go live on Instagram, because that is an ability you can do with that. So follow me, Juice from the Box, on all of those platforms. Follow me there, in case you guys can get an inside view at all the E3 goodness. But as always, guys, I am your host. Wait, hold on. Anyways, I almost forgot this whole thing. But if you guys want to support the channel, you can always check me out on Patreon like these awesome people did. Or you can do the OG thing and give this video a like and share it with all of your video game loving buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bye!